Saturday showdown. DRX 대 KT 롤스터.
And we have the great follow-up damage there with the Aphelios, or is he just going to play Cassante and help this Aphelios front to back? It'll be the second option.
Of Gen G, it looks like we're ready to hop onto the Rift for game number 1. Let's do it. They should know that he is starting blue at this point. I mean, the fact that he moves off of that ward, also that he was just throwing flags down, like that could have been seen as well. So kind of giving away a starting path first.
Looking for a little bit more.
I mean, this is Lucian Nami. They're going to get the heal out of Lehens already. You can see that Pays now moving ahead with Lehens, still trying to take aggressive trades. This one does go in favor of Lehens and Pays, but heal and Ghost used. We are going to have to see what that Aphelios with the help of Emilio can do.
Good ward.
Really strong front line.
Yeah, good ward here. Going to spot Cuz taking the scuttle top side. They know exactly where he is. And so that's a ton of information. Instant ping went down onto him as soon as he went up there just to confirm. And obviously Canyon was able to identify he wasn't on bottom side scuttle there.
So technically ahead of Canyon, who's probably just going to go in there and get the 1. Could pick up 2.
Oh!
Shockwave, and now Lehens has to flash, not respecting Bulldog. Who,
unfortunately,
the last Kevin of the Kevins. A lot of bursts here in a Pays. That bouncing wave getting on him. Still
6.
red-white available, and 6, as you mentioned, is huge. The bubble goes on Lehens. Remember, he doesn't have flash, but Canyon is here, and Bull doesn't care. First blood, but Bull is in a lot of trouble, and he should be going down as it is traded, as Pays will take down Bull. Sitting on his flash. And they might be able to use that if he's got Gravitum here to try to set up this kill. He does not, but they'll rely on Canyon, and the lack of flashes from their side. Ondel had his, and the delay comes in for the tidal wave, but it doesn't matter. As from long range, the turret that is this, I almost said Aphelios. Shout out to Aphelios, great caster.
Which, you know, could have been Hex Tech, which would have been disastrous, but it's still not great.
Speaking of the Hex Flash coming in, and Ondel's in trouble once again, but the tidal wave is pretty good, and now we got TP coming in. Ondel will bite the dust, and that TP is canceled. Oh boy. Well, they've got a mid-jungle duo looking for something as a dive is coming in onto Bull. This is maybe too far, but Cannon and Pays, they want it. Flash forward, and they're both dead as Bulldog will take them out. And it was way too far forward from the side of Gen G.
To keep him alive. Oh. Yeah.
Now they have the gold lead. Now again, they don't have any of the dragons, but Canyon just kind of sitting here getting pummeled. TP coming in now as they're looking to get on top of Cuz. This game is getting pretty messy. Cuz not going to mess around with that one.
He's kind of hiding off in the side lane right now. Could threaten that turret and then join the fight if he wants to here to defend against this Herald. And this turret is so healthy. Oh, Chovy!
Oh, they had no idea. Oh, they just both got demolished there in the mid lane. As, yeah, Chovy was just hanging around, and a very big wombo combo with the Orianna Jarvan. Obviously, you don't want to run straight into that. But Canyon is coming in, and he's getting chunked big time right now. Yeah. Doesn't have any MR at all at this moment in time, as here's a TP. Looking for the angle. They want to get on top of Cuz, who does not have Flag and Dragon. He is just dead. That's just the end of him, as Shockwave will be flashed. And now Gen G can very comfortably take this Dragon.
Yeah, you just cannot fight into this anymore. Doo-doo.
Yeah, he's got a flash as well. And yes, Bulldog is chunking them, but the team fighting just much cleaner from the side of Gen G.
And this is, of course, after this play from Chovy here.
He pretends it's fake.
That was actually really well played by him. They just do not read it well enough, and that's a guarantee on the turret. See Bull's reaction.
Yeah, so we got to fight live, and Pays is dead!
Dead? What?
That's a shutdown. We don't know how this happened, but yeah, he's just gone. He didn't have flash, so remember he flashed the Shockwave at the Dragon, so just kind of in the wrong place at the wrong time. We'll have to wait and see how this one goes.
And he's just not going to find it, unfortunately. Doo-Doo trying to sweep around too. If they can sandwich Pays, that's how you win this fight as Kwangdong Freaks. Everyone's grouped up too, as an Orianna ball could be massive.
Could be massive. King getting pretty far ahead of his team. Canyon looking for the ulti. Look at that! The concave, they hit absolutely nothing, and now there is the combo. And Chovy not able to hit much, but they do get Ondel. Is that enough? I don't think so. Doo-Doo is wreaking havoc. in that back line. Keen is Cassante, so maybe he can just 1v5, but Pays was never able to get into that fight. Yeah, should be in front of the Baron. They're just going to engage. Nobody has flash, and they're all running away. Gen G are not grouped up, and Canyon, he gets pulled back over the wall by the chains from the Aatrox, and that is the end of the Gen G jungler.
No jungle anymore. They could use some of this honey fruit to heal back up here, and without Canyon's ult.
And based on what we've seen from their positioning in team fights, it is not going to be easy.
Look at the flank
to hit an ult, but he is getting a nice angle here.
Dudu on the flank.
And we got a couple of flankers, but look at Chovy on the top side. He's zoning them away as Cuz is going to go down, and so does Ondil. The angle from Chovy was too good, and now Bulldog is isolated, and that might just do it. Dudu does get knocked up, and Gen G, they find a very nice 4v5 team fight.
Oh, so close to greatness, but so far.
Just trying to wrap around on them right now. Very interesting position, but Keen's going to get the engage once again, and there's Chovy, and down goes Bull immediately. And that is the end of that. They have a huge combo. They take out Chovy, and Dudu is unchecked in the back line, but Pays, can he get the 1v1? He's trying desperately. He gets some help from his team, but look at Bulldog in the backside. He's going to take out Pays. This is insanity. How are Quantum Freaks win? Never mind, there's a Cassante. Oh, Dudu comes back. He's trying to help out. Can he take down Keen? I'm curious about this 1v1 now. Who is the better top laner in this position? It looks like Keen as he's over the wall. Dudu trying to hit the Qs, and it's not gonna matter as Cassante stands on top.
Get your copy pastas out for that one. He's gonna go do 8k damage in the fight. Let's just sit on it.
Yeah, I mean, everybody was focusing onto the squishy backline that, of course, Keen is just here. He's so tanky. He is Cassante.
Okay.
And
가볼만 할것 같은데?
I think I got him. He says,
까비요. 콜박을 들어가자.
It was really funny about this when you said, like, let's see who wins this actually, because for me, and I think for you as well, there was never any doubt.
Oh my god!
there was never any doubt.
There was never any doubt. Lehens is loving it. We knew that Cassante was never, ever, with all that army he's got stacked up, and obviously with his ult rolling against the Aatrox, there was no way.
This Cassante is doing pretty well for the team right now, as Dudu's in a lot of trouble. He's being collapsed on here. He's got Canyon, and a little play from Cuz, trying to get on top of Chovy here, but the Pop Blossom going to help out quite a lot. Doesn't seem to matter, though, and now Quantum Freaks are turning this around. This team will not go down quietly into this night. Can they kill Cassante, though, is the real question. I don't know if they can.
I don't know.
I actually think they can. I think they cannot kill Cassante. I think it's impossible.
He has anathemas. Like, he just will not die. He will not go below 1/3 health. It will not happen. Bulldog is dead as well.
Yeah. Pays eventually catches up to him, and that's the end of that. Pays finally gets a team fight where he's like, hey, I could just fight front to back. As they did expend a lot to try to get on top of the Nico especially. As Dudu, he's going to give it the old college try. He's not going to give up. He might be able to take out Canyon, you know, if he stays alive for long enough, but yeah, there's a Cassante there. And that's Legendary is Keen in this game.
He's got armor, he's got MR, he's got percentage-based damage reduction, he's Cassante, and he will not lose this game.
Oh, Bull, yeah. Just, you know, trying to put up a little defense, but nobody can defend against Cassante. This game is over. Quantum Freaks, very nice try. Gotta hand it to them. But in the end, Gen G were the stronger team, and they will take them down in 34 minutes.
So close, so extremely on a knife's edge, and really until that big fight there around the Baron. Pays is going to be the #1 target. We're just going to make this work, and this time they don't have a tank to basically protect him at all costs. This will help mitigate some of that with the Udyr. And the Udyr doesn't feel like a strong power pick in this situation necessarily because his win rate's dropped a little bit. He's been a little bit less popular here in week 3. But I feel like he's so fantastic at blocking and guarding flanks.
Kill Pays at all costs, but maybe Chovy begins to run rampant after that. Either way, guys, we have game number 2 starting now.
I didn't see a +5 though, so if he didn't ping it, then maybe not actually.
I don't think it was pinged.
He definitely would have pinged it if he saw it, right? Like,
Yeah.
that. So maybe he didn't actually, in fact, see it.
You may have not noticed it, even if it was visible right at the end. But that's going to be some good information. Chovy, obviously, his Yone is insane.
Yes.
We remember that one game that he played against
And
Nami, getting in there.
Bulls getting on top of Pace. He wants this.
Yeah, I mean, this is actually a pretty good angle for them. Flash on top, Ignite on a Pace, and he is just totally lost. First blood goes to Bull.
I mean, when you go for a when you campfire at level 1, as Lahens has, like it's on such a long cooldown.
You have to respect it.
Yeah, so you just gotta back away. Yeah.
For those really extremely effective ganks. She can be effective before that as well, but now sitting in a brush, just trying to threaten Cannon, trying to take over the bottom side of the map potentially. At least get the Scuttle.
Oh,
double! Oh, I can't even speak after that one. That was insane. And now Pace has to flash, and Bull is totally fine.
Yeah.
Double bubble trouble.
Take him to in and out after that one. It's not ideal. A ton of damage coming out. Canyon is here, so they are going to be completely fine.
Oh, Bull's going in there. He is looking for death. He is down. Canyon was right there. That was very over-aggressive. He nearly does take out Pace, but again, it's one of those situations where even if you do get the kill, it's immediately traded back.
Yeah, it's just like game 1. I don't know which replay we get first. Okay, so the level 1.
앞으로 가자요.
Let's push forward.
2, 갈게요. 앞으로.
And then Paze runs down with his Ghost here, and Lahens is like, I don't have cooldowns. I'm not a champion.
I am autoing Nami.
And it's just a symbiotic relationship between Canyon and mid and bot. And no smite and steal here.
They do go in afterwards, but now Cuz is just dead? Yeah, that's going to be the end of him. Potentially here for Bulldog. He does pick up one. Over the wall he goes, and ult is dodged, but here comes Yone, and you can't get away from this guy as Chovy hits the Q3 and picks up the kill.
Bit of a disaster here in the second one.
Yeah, definitely a bit of an issue here as flashing away is Dudu. He's got Vi in the river, but Canyon flashes over the Q and just laughs at him as Dudu is going to go down. Ult comes in from Cuz, but I just don't think you've got enough damage to take out ear-to-ear, buddy. Nice try. Oh, nearly does it.
I wasn't going to be fooled this time, Valdez.
I got fooled a little bit there at the end, but Udyr gets away without a scratch, without a death, and that is 2 kills for Gen G.
Tidal waves now aggressively use them, but you can't deny this guy will press R and then Q exactly where he needs to enforce a flash. Like, he is so good at Nami so far this season.
Oh, we got some plays down on the bottom side as Cuz is here. No flash out of Pace. That's a kill. Bull will pick that one up. Gives them a tiny hope. Yeah, and in lane is so over right now.
Look at Canyon's flash over this Q. And it's also like a pivoted Q there as well, coming out from Cuz where he turns it, but he just reacts so quickly. Wasn't the like razor thin margin it often is, but it was still impressive to watch.
형.
Yeah.
좋은데?
오, 나이스. 아, 좋잖아.
Well, that's good. They both say.
Yeah, I think Chovy is going to be okay. I imagine Unbound Soul does come in, and there is a Vi nearby trying to burst him down. The flash comes in. The ult hits on a Sejuani. Don't think that was the target, as in goes Bulldog, but now Chovy just going to ult away, and that's the end of Bulldog here. He doesn't quite have the damage to go through 2 of these tanks, and Udyr, again, just gets to do whatever he wants. And this game is falling apart. Gen G are absolutely shrekking him now. They're going to take down 2 of these plates in the mid lane turret as well.
Mondil's coming over with Tidal Wave to try to catch them, but I don't think they do. Paze has Calibrum on the plate. Yeah. Ghost comes out. Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, now they're chasing him, and now Dudu's in trouble. Chovy's still here. Q3 hits. That's the end of you.
It's done now, Valdez. It's over.
What happened? Oh, game 1 was so good.
I know. Oh, Bull. It's a good try. This is a Canyon POG. This is the Canyon POG game. Speaking of,
There he is again. Very nice angle. No cleanse for Bull. He took Ignite, so just has to flash it after the fact. Here comes Vi as Cuz is getting on in there, trying to kill Keen once again. That's not the target. As he's just going to heal up. He's got Emilio nearby with heal. The summoner spell. And yeah, this is just a bit of desperation. Bull trying to bait them in, and Canyon is taking a bit of damage, but it's not going to matter at the end of it all.
Yeah. FaZe misses ult, and they're like, wait a second? Oh, no, it's still Keen, it's still Udyr.
Yeah, he's going to use Ghost, and Dudu's like, maybe I'll auto. It's not healing all too much. Flash on in, and that's just assassination as Bull on the board. Yeah, I was like, what, did FaZe Gale Force on him? And then I remembered, there's no Gale Force in the game anymore. Yeah, now they're trying to get on top of Lahens here. Didn't work out the last time, but Bulldog will get the better of him this time. Chovy ulting in, he's alone. And he's trying to do some damage to Bull, but he's going to go down. Nearly takes out Bull. That was a little scary.
I'm going to need context for this one. I'm going to need a little bit of context for this one, Valdez. Uh-oh.
There's 3 people over the wall. They're going to take out the Nami. It's 3v5. They don't even take out the Nami, as Cuz will get in there and give himself up. And Keen, once again, is just untouchable, this time on a different champion.
Yeah, he will dodge the bubble.
Oh, this is...
Now sitting on a Tiamat, a Hex Drinker, and a Brutalizer.
Uh-oh. One Scryer's Trinket is enough to spot them out in the gank brush. Bubble is good, but you're not bubbling Keen, as he's just going to sprint at them. Bulldog's got a nice angle in the back line, but he is absolutely alone. And, I mean, Akali's very good at jumping over walls. He's going to get over this one. And he gets hit by that whip. That's, that might be a death sentence here for Bulldog as well. He does Shuriken. How far will they go for the kill onto Akali? Far enough, as Kingin will pick up his 4th kill in this game. Bull still does some damage, but not quite enough. Not quite enough at all. We had that 2v2 in the top side, which also did go the way of Genji. That was pretty devastating, because looks like he is going to die again. Very low, but actually does... Oh, no. There's an Udyr. And there's some stuff going on in the top side of the screen. We're zooming way out as Dudu's trying to dive a turret. Cuz is going to go down. It's Canyon being the punch bag for his team. And yeah, they're just waiting for Keen to get back. I feel like they're just trying to make Udyr also look really OP.
Yeah, I mean, kind of is showing here.
Yeah. Okay, nice tidal wave, a chance perhaps. Ondil taking a lot of the, okay, that's an ult straight to the face of Anami. And they still don't even care, as Bulldog also getting pretty deep into that one. I mean, Canyon actually the one that throws it into Ondil.
Yeah, Ondil's been hit by quite a few of those Canyon ults this game. Doesn't always lead to a kill though, as we've seen.
And Keen is just having his fun now. Chovy trying to set him up almost, as in goes Cuz once again. And yeah, he's going to hit the 0-8. Reverse Legendary, which we have seen before. And yeah, not the greatest game 2 for him, but what can you do? This is more of a team situation at this point in time. Genji 19-4, trying to end their misery right now. They're not backing away. They're not doing the solo queue thing of, okay, let's try to pad our stats a little bit more. They're just going to end it. And it looks like this will do it. Bull alongside of Ondil, the duo from the bottom lane, desperate for something, but it is just the duo wins for the side of Genji in the 2-0 tonight.
He was, according to Jason, he was talking to FaZe directly there. Yeah, a bit of a... Lahens has been a little bit outspoken about FaZe still lacking the experience, let's say.
Yeah, I think after that level 1, Lahens laid down the hammer. So.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Dear for the POG Interview translation, joined by Keen and Canyon on the side of Genji. Congratulations!
선수, 캐년 선수와 인터뷰 나눠보겠습니다. 젠지의 고공행진이 계속되고 있습니다. 우전 전승을
Now Genji continues to stay on top. How does it feel to remain undefeated with your 5th win, Keen? It's really nice to be able to continue our winning streak. And I'm really happy that we got our win today. And Canyon? Yeah, I'm really happy that we were able to keep our momentum going. Very happy about today's victory as well. And you both were awarded POG unanimously. How does that make you feel? I feel like my game with Kasante went out so well. I feel like, yeah, I knew that I was going to get a unanimous vote. I'm really happy about that. And Canyon? Yeah, I think the early game went really well for me, and I was telling myself that I can really blow up this game and snowball it. And your opponent today was Kwangdong Freaks, who has been pulling it upset after upset. They weren't an easy opponent, so what mentality did you come to stage with? Yeah, they have a pretty good momentum right now, so we told ourselves, don't get ahead of ourselves. And I think we were able to keep our composure. I'm really glad that we were able to win steadily today. And Keen, they were also the team you were part of for the longest time. And you even made a social post with quote, "I'll have fun today," end quote. So were you more eager to win today? Of course, I always want to win. And I think a part of me really wanted to enjoy the game today, and that's probably why. And Keen, it says Kimen. What a cute fan sign. And in game 1, you let the enemy take the trending Orianna plus the Lucian Nami picks. So did you know that it wouldn't matter in the end? I think so. We had a long discussion, I think on the coaching side. So that's probably why we left it open. I'm not too sure what the thought process was like, but it worked out in the end. And yeah, game 1 was quite entertaining. We have a legendary highlight here. So let's take a look at the replay. Would you like to walk us through this? You know, I told myself that, oh, it looks really good in the beginning, but I realized, well, all of our damage dealers are gone. And I think in the end, I was like, oh, it's just me now. But Kasante is strong, so I can still do this. So, how did this make you feel, just being 1v3? Yeah, I mean, it just made me realize how strong Kasante is. So, what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you make a super play like this? I was like, yeah, if I make this kind of play, I am the POG for sure. That's what I thought.
기인 선수가 이 장면을 끝내고 했던 오디오가 있는데 저희가 따로 보도록 하겠고요. 기인 선수 그만큼 기분 굉장히 좋으셨던 것 같습니다. 현재 크산테에 대한 평가가 좀 엇갈리고 있는 상황입니다. 사기챔이다.
And currently, Kasante's value in game has been a hot debate lately. So whether he is broken or not, and if he is, then why he's not seen picked first. So what are your thoughts on the matter? I feel like on stage and competitively, it's really good. I feel like when it's set up for Kasante, you can make a really good play, but I feel like that's really just all case by case.
제가 잘한 것 같습니다.
So it really depends on who's playing, right? Yeah, I believe I did really well today. And Canyon, in game 2, your early jungle pathing worked beautifully, and especially when you counter jungled and bullied Cuz out, it had a huge impact on the game. And since you were on a 7-game losing streak against Cuz, you must have been really wanted to save your pride. So did this history play a part at all? Yeah, I saw that match history, that stats on the screen today, and yeah, I told myself I need to win today for sure. I think that definitely played a part in it. And there is a highlight here that showcases Canyon and Keen's perfect synergy. Keen actually called me here, and I already knew where Bai was. So I roamed top, and I feel like this entire picture looked really good. So I think that's why our top gank ended up being successful. And Keen here says, that's too good. And when you said, Keen, what did you mean to say? Yeah, I meant to say, yeah, Keen, that was great.
자, 다음 상대는 이제 POX입니다.
And now your next opponent will be FearX.
뭐 이제
Are you confident that you will keep your undefeated streak?
지훈이만 믿고 가겠습니다.
You know, Chobi's gonna carry us, so I believe in Chobi.
항상 언제나 든든하기
In Chobi we trust, it's fine. And of course,
이겨주겠죠.
Canyon is also just as reliable, but I know that Chobi is going to win it all for us.
POX 경기를 보면
And Canyon?
폭이 엄청 다양하더라고요. 그래서 좀 저희도 준비를 많이
So FearX is a team that has a really good champion pool and good synergy. So we'll make sure that we are prepared against them. And do you also believe in Chobi? Yeah, of course I do. And what about Keen? Yeah, of course. Keen always does well.
마지막으로 한 말씀 부탁드릴게요, 긴 선수.
이제 오늘
And Keen, any words for the fans?
이제 다음 경기도 계속 이길 수 있도록 열심히 할 테니까.
Really happy that we're able to keep our streak, and we'll make sure that we do well. We are able to do well in the next game as well. So,
꼭 즐겁게
And Canyon?
수 있도록 하겠습니다.
thank you always for all the support. I'll make sure that we do well in the next upcoming match as well. And this will be the end of the interview with Keen and Canyon, and back to the space.